Tonight, June 27th, 2024, will go down as the worst night of my life for the past week. Not only are we forced to subject ourselves to the senior citizen debate going on right now on CNN, not only did I watch Tim Weah do one of the dumbest things I've seen on a soccer pitch and cost the United States the win against Panama and essentially all but eliminate them out of Copa America, it looks like. But then I had to watch the New York Yankees continue to descend into crap with another disgraceful, horrendous performance as this team is just piling on loss after loss after loss. It's like they didn't have enough losses early on in the season. Well, we got to make up for all of them now. If you didn't think we were losing before, get ready. That's all we're doing now. Excuse me. That's all they're doing now is losing game after, and they're not only losing games, they're losing them badly. They're losing these games. They're giving up 11 runs to the Dodgers. They're giving up 8 and 9 runs to the Red Sox. They're giving up 17 to the Orioles. They're giving up 8 runs to the Braves. They're giving up 12 and 9 runs to the Mets. And tonight they're giving up 9 runs to the Blue Jays. Not just 9 runs to the Blue Jays. They're giving up 8 runs in 2 innings because Carlos Rodon's got his arm is just, there's nothing behind it now. Might as well work in an Italian restaurant. He's just serving up meatball after meatball after meatball. This guy went from the prohibited favorite for comeback player of the year to a corpse out there. The man's ERA is ballooned. At one point, it was, I think, 3 starts ago, it was 2.8. If I remember correctly, I think it was like 2.8. Yeah, 2.93. And in the last 3 starts, he's given up 5 runs to the Red Sox, 7 runs to the Braves, and now 8 runs to the Blue Jays tonight. His ERA is now at 4.42. Just a disastrous game starting off in the first inning. I knew the Yankees were in trouble. Well, first of all, I knew the Yankees were in trouble when John Maya Jones is still getting at bats. An under 200 hitter, and he's still batting 6th. The Yankees were in trouble early on when, after Volpe singled and Verdugo walked, Ben Rice comes in and pops out. I'm starting to lose it on Ben Rice here. I'm starting to be a little worried. I know it's stupid, but I'm starting to be a little worried about Ben Rice here. I'm starting to miss Anthony Rizzo. But he didn't come through for us. And then we were off to the races. Bichette hits a single. Sharp single to left. IKF gets hit by a pitch. Then you have Vlad Guerrero with a double into left that scores Bichette. This Blue Jays team has been a nightmare the last couple of weeks, and the Yankees are turning them back into the Blue Jays of old. The peak baby Blue Jays era. They're turning them into a powerhouse here. But after the Vlad Guerrero double, a base hit that will pretty much sum up the entire Yankee stretch here that we've had. Runners on third and second, and Rodon throws a pitch to Justin Turner. Turner, it's a grounder. It's a bloop. And it goes down the first base line. And Ben Rice, for some reason, just doesn't pick it up at all. And the ball hits the first base, and it goes in another direction. And Turner's able to score, and that makes it 2-0. Great job, Benny. Great job. Ben Rice, more like Benny Hill. I messed up that joke there, whatever. Benny Rice, more like Benny Hill. Get it? Do you get it? So, and then George Springer. And talk about somebody who we can revitalize their career. George Springer had the worst OPS among all qualified hitters in the American League heading into tonight's game. And yet, his OPS was 618. His batting average was 205. And yet tonight, he turned into Barry Bonds, hitting two 3-run home runs. One at the bottom of the first, one at the bottom of the second. George Springer killing us here tonight. And yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with Rodon here. Again, it looks like his velocity is down, but whatever it is, and then he's snapping at Rice. I mean, I guess I would have too, but it just this is go. It's starting to get rough. It's starting to get rough. We thought Rodon was playing well. We thought he had turned it around, and now he's starting to implode. And there's so many problems. Our bench is a disaster right now. The lineup has really, imploded here with injuries and just the guys just stop hitting. It's just such a bad, pathetic. And Rodon, when you're that bad and you're screaming at Ben Rice, I know I just screamed at Ben Rice, but when you're that bad and you're screaming at Ben Rice, like, who the heck are you? Like, you don't need to do that. But, and then the nerve of Rodon in the 5th inning to tell Aaron Boone, no, let me stay in one more batter when you've been awful. And Boone, because he has no balls, had to tell Phil Pickford, hey, go back into the bullpen. No, I got to have Rodon throw out this one more guy. Disgraceful position we're in right now. And I mean, right now we're recording this in the 8th inning, only 2 hits. Volpe, Grisham. Everyone else, and maybe it's jet lag from the travel to Toronto. Late night last night, so maybe it's the jet lag. but it's a professional game, guys. Please play better. And you're not playing. All right, I've been criticized for not giving my opponents enough credit, and it's well deserved. As is most of the criticism that is given to me. But the Dodgers are a great team. The Braves are a great team. The Mets are a hot team as of late. Those are teams that are probably. I don't need to give credit to the Blue Jays, who've been awful. Like, this has not been a good team. There's talk that they're going to blow the whole thing up at the deadline. And yet tonight we made them look like world beaters. I don't care if you're jet lagged. Jet lag is a choice, as Taylor Swift would say. Play better. Hit better. Just get the bat on the ball and start pitching. Why is this rotation? Maybe Cole needs to get injured again. Maybe that's the only reason that's how it's like anti-kryptonite in a weird way. Like Cole comes in and the whole team implodes. Maybe Cole should go back out and we'll be back to winning games again. It's weird to think about. But why is this team so bad at pitching now? And why did Rodon? What happened to Rodon here? Matt Blake, what is happening to our guy here that everyone on our pitching is terrible? What the hell happened? Like, you were doing such a good job. What the heck's happening here, man? And it's sad when the only Yankee that really comes up to shows up on offense is Trent Grisham, the guy who's batting 145. When he's the only guy that shows up, that's a problem for everyone. This was a horrendous night. There was no positive to take away. This team is imploding faster than the Titanic sub. Yeah, I'm bringing that joke back from a year old because most of my humor's, dated anyway. And now this team is tied with the American League East lead with the Orioles. Again, the Orioles are about to just breeze right by. Congrats to the Orioles on winning the AL East. You've deserved it. You're going to win here. The Yankees are going to implode. You're going to keep rising. Congratulations. You've deserved it. As for the Yankees here, fix your issues. Fix your problems. Start hitting again. Start pitching again. I said this yesterday, but it bears repeating. Why is this team crap now? What the hell is happening to it? Brian Cashman, I don't know what the hell you're doing because you usually don't do anything anyway, but whatever you're doing now, go in and get this lineup, rotation, bench, everything. Lineup, bench, rotation. Get them all fixed. Penn, get them all fixed. This team has so many issues right now. Between the bad hitting, the injuries, the pitching. Can you actually make a move here? And J.D. Davis doesn't count. I'm sorry. J.D. Davis and the guy who we brought in like 5 years ago. Those guys, that's not help. There's actual guys in the market that we can go get. That can actually improve this team. That can turn us into world beaters right now. I thought that Judge and Soto was all we need. Looks like I'm wrong here. Because clearly there are other issues at stake. Find somebody else because it is not enough. Yes, Judge is the AL MVP right now, and he deserves it. And yes, Soto's probably the third best player in the American League, behind Gunnar Henderson. But looking at it right now, it's not enough. If this team, and I know all baseball teams go through struggles, but the struggle's gone on long enough. This has been like 2-3 weeks now. The struggles need to again, this struggle, this whole collapse started with the Dodgers series. And when was that? Was that the beginning of June? That was June 7th. So it's been 20 days. And this team has gone from sweeping the Twins, 45-19. This team is 7-12 since that Dodger series. Not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And it doesn't seem like there's any help in sight. Because again, the rotation is collapsing. Nestor, Rodon, Cole, Heel, everybody's collapsing here. And the offense is going silent. We scored 7 runs on Tuesday, but that wasn't enough. When you give up 9. Last couple of days, we scored 2 runs yesterday. We scored, as of now, 2 runs today. We scored 1 run on Sunday. We scored 1 run on Friday. 5 runs on Thursday, but that wasn't enough. Offense is sleeping here. So, Cashman, something needs to change. Because what we're seeing right now ain't good enough. And I do not want to watch this team for the rest of the year. I've enjoyed my summer too much. We need something else. We need something to get fixed here. So this team has a 6.5 ERA over the last 12 games. Before that, they led baseball with a 2.89 ERA. 6.45. The league has figured them out. The league has really started to figure them out here. And maybe in a week, everything will turn it around. But they got to get their act together. They got to right the ship. And there's more of the problems than just 4 through 9 in the lineup. There's a lot of issues here with this team. There's a lot of things that raise concern, and they got to be fixed. Cashman, fix them. What a crap crap night. It's not just a problem that this team is losing games. Every night they're getting blown out. Every night they're getting blown out. And that's not great. That's not great. This team sucks. This is the worst 52-31 team I've ever seen in my life. By far. Fix your issues, Yankees, please. Take care and God bless.